Haya mzee abadde okwo. Kwata kabisa. Tomukuba bakulaba naawe. Tomukuba bakulaba. Naye akuyombera. Oli kuyombera mu gundi yaffe kuba.
And so, Samuel, you're gathering the water because you no longer have clean drinking water, correct?
Yeah.
So you used to have clean
We no
drinking
longer have
water,
that.
but now with this pandemic, you no longer have clean drinking water?
Yeah, that's right.
So you're teaching the children how to gather water, which is not clean, and then you're going to teach them how to clean the water.
Yeah, to filter it.
And
These are some of the buckets that we use.
Yes. And then how do you clean that?
And yeah. Come again.
And how do you clean that once you've gathered it? Because that water can have that bacteria that causes the typhoid in it, correct?
First of all, we first keep this water down for like one day. That's 24 hours. And after that, we boil it. We boil it and then I'll filter it. We use there's a certain cloth that we use to filter this water so that we get out there's some dirt, there's some dust that comes out. As you see here, there's some dirty caveras, dirty bags that people use and dump inside here. So we use that. There's some cloth that we use to filter this water until we get the best water after boiling it.
So it's, I love all the waves and the smiles. You guys are so precious. So it sounds like you could use help with clean water.
Yeah, but come again?
It sounds as though in your facility, in your location, you could use help with clean water for the children.
Yeah.
And how many children do you have now there?
Right now we have around 256 of them.
I'm sorry, how many?
256.
256. And some of the children have gotten sick, correct, from the water?
Yeah, some of them have been sick from the water. And as you see, their skins, I don't know if you'll be able to see.
I love the little guy in the sarcasm shirt. That's so funny.
Yeah. Pardon, come again, what are you saying?
The little boy in the sarcasm shirt. What does his shirt say? In the gray shirt.
This one.
Yes, what does your shirt say? Sarcasm is one of my talents.
Yeah.
Very funny. Very funny.
It's very funny.
It is very funny.
But last time you were talking about building water from underground. But I've tried to make some research but it's a little bit, it's a little bit expensive. Drilling down here water. It goes to about $5,500 to drill a well where we can get our water, and then after drilling that, we need a water pump that can help us pump the water to the water tanks. So we need a water pump. We need 2 tanks in case we are to drill water from underground. But for the few companies that have tried to speak, that have tried to speak to, they say it's the first company told me they can do that for around $6,000. And then the other company told me they can do that for around $5,500. And then the rest of the expense is for our, still remains ours to get the water tank, to get the water tanks, and the water tanks and the water pumps.
Yes. So now they're going to take the water that's sitting.
Pardon?
That's the water that's sitting, and then you'll boil it later.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to share your story. Would it be okay to share your story and see if we can find anybody who would be willing to help?
Yeah, that's good. It's nice.
Well, let's see what we can do. I'll share this video and your story. Samuel, I don't know if you want to show yourself maybe for a minute.
Show myself in?
Yes. Show us your beautiful smile. And maybe just tell us a little bit about why you're doing what you're doing. Why did you start Hopes Uganda?
Uganda.
Apparently, Hopes Uganda, as I told you long ago about Hopes Uganda, is a charity organization that was started by my father to help and cater for the street children. And it started with 35 children that my father was taking care of because he was a prominent businessman here in Uganda. So when he passed away last year, I was left in charge to take on the responsibility of my father to cater for these children. But then during the pandemic, we realized that there are a lot of children, suffering down the streets because most of the people were, indoors. No one was moving around the streets, and these kids were just sleeping down the streets, going hungry day by day. No one was providing them food. So as Hopes Uganda, we managed to come up and bring these kids down to a certain primary school where we kept them for all those months during the pandemic, giving them food, shelter, and treatment. And this really has improved most of them because most of them were, drug addicts, had bad behaviors. But now we thank through our teachings, we teach them the Bible, we teach them doing crafts, and they have turned out to be good people in the city, good people, good children, as you can see. So Hopes Uganda, as an organization, we don't only look at young children, but we also look at teenage mothers around our communities. Teenage mothers that have been have been abused by their rights, by by their uncles, family members, neighbors. Even as I speak right now, we have a new bouncing baby girl called Abigail in the hospital, who I'll be showing you very soon, because the doctors have not yet allowed us to have access, because the mother was had lost a lot of blood, and so she's still under treatment. But very soon, I'll get to speak to them. I remember last time I told you I would do a live in the hospital, but then the doctors said it's not allowed. I just didn't know why, but then they told me it's not allowed here. To have a Zoom. Then later someone that don't it is a little bit, they don't want them to be exposed to the world. So as Hopes Uganda, we look at the teenage mothers and the young children around, and we've been able, we thank the government, though there is a lot of tough, and this is a period whereby we've been through the election, and there's a lot of tension, pressure. A lot of people are missing, a lot of people are getting killed here down. But then the government has been with us through this pandemic. They give us food, they give us kosho and beans. They supply us, sometimes they give us soap. They've been with us. I'm very thankful to our government that at least it has really helped us through this pandemic. I wouldn't be able to feed all these children without the government, but I just thank the government. But then there's some other things like getting clean water. I've been trying to talk to the government very lately, asking them if they can really provide us free water at our center, which they really asked us to only pay our last bills for the water, so that or maybe we could access, so that or maybe they could really look into it and give us free water. So as our budget for the last bill of the last bills of water is around $455. But on top of that, our water here in Uganda is not our water. There is this little crying.
Hey, hello. God bless you. Hello.
She's crying.
Having a rough day.
Yeah. She's a daughter to one of the ladies that help us around the center. So she's crying for her mother. Her mother is helping some children down here to get water. So that's why she's crying.
Samuel, how many people help at the center? How many people help you at the center?
I'm having around 22 people that help me around the center. 22 of them.
And everybody
help me around the center.
And everybody volunteers? Everybody volunteers?
Yeah.
Time?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Omuzungu abalabanga mulwana tekiba kirungi.